So welcome traders to another of my videos. Thank you so much for clicking, very much appreciated. So in this video I want to talk about a really interesting thing. I want to talk about focusing on the highest probability currency pairs only. So one mistake that it's actually not a mistake, but it's actually, how can I call it, it's an inconvenience that most beginner traders take themselves through. I took myself through this inconvenience, and the inconvenience is actually focusing on all the currency pairs at the same time. So what I mean by that is that you find a trader analyzing all the currency pairs. Like we have like 28 currency pairs, so you find a trader focusing on all of them on a single day. So in my opinion, I find that to be very tiring, because there's no need of focusing on all the currency pairs when you can just focus on just a select few which have the highest probability of working out. So focusing on all the currency pairs has so many disadvantages, and one of the disadvantages is over trading. When you focus on all these currency pairs, like, you're going to be finding so many setups, and when you find these many setups, you are most probably going to end up over trading, and over trading is really bad as a trader, because you're going to be putting so much risk on a single day. Okay, and that is something that you don't want to do. As a trader, you want to ensure that your risk is always in check. So I always encourage traders to just focus on a select few that are that have the highest probability of working out during the day. Okay, so I find that to be very tiring, and I hope this video is going to liberate most of you and make you only focus on the currency pairs with the highest probability of working out. So what I normally do is that every morning I wake up and I identify the few currency pairs that have the highest probability of working out. So before I go into that, first and foremost, if you are a trader, then most probably you know that a currency pair moves when one currency is stronger than the other. All right, so when the base currency is stronger than the quote currency, the currency pair will move up, and when the quote currency is stronger than the base currency, then the currency pair is likely to move to the downside. And currency pairs where both the currencies are of the same strength, that is, they are all weak or strong, then that particular currency pair is likely to move sideways rather than move up or down. So as a trader, you want to focus on those currency pairs where one currency is stronger than the other in order to increase the odds of the trade working in your favor. So how I identify such currency pairs where one currency is stronger than the other, I use this instrument called the currency strength chart. So just type in the currency strength chart on Google and select the first one that comes. So this is the currency strength chart. So normally in the morning I wake up, then check on this currency strength chart. So how it works, first and foremost, let me explain what everything means. So the lines that you see on the chart right here, they represent different currencies. Okay, so right here we have a key. The US dollar pair is represented by the orange line, the euro by the red, the Japanese yen by the light blue, the Great British pound by the green, the AUD by the blue, CHF brown, CAD purple, and NZD pink. So the lines just represent different currencies. So as you can see right here, we have this horizontal line in the middle right here. So all the currencies that are above this horizontal line are considered to be strong currencies, and all the currencies that are below this horizontal line are considered to be weak currencies. So how I identify the currency pairs that are most likely to move, I just come and look at the strong and weak currencies. So right now, as you can see, the strongest is the CHF by this brown line. This brown line right here represents the CHF. So the CHF is really strong. And at the same time, at the bottom here, the weakest is the US dollar, the orange line. So the weakest is the US dollar. So if I combine the two currency pairs to form the NZD USD currency pair, then this this currency pair is most likely to move to the upside, because like the NZD is really strong and the USD is really weak. So since one is weak and the other one is strong, then there is a high probability that it's most likely gonna go to the upside. So that is the first pair that I would add to my watch list. Then I go ahead and look at the second lines. So the second line is the Japanese yen, and the other currency that is weak is the Canadian dollar. So I combine the two because both of them are on the opposite sides. One is weak and one is strong. I combine them to form the CAD JPY, and since the CAD is the one that is weak, that means that the currency pair is likely to move to the downside. So I start looking for sells on this particular currency pair on that particular day. So I might go ahead, I might go a bit further and look at the other currencies, the third currency. So as you can see, this is the third currency. We have this, the NZD, and this is the NZD. So the NZD at this particular point, I would combine it with the weak currencies because the NZD is above, that means it's strong, and these other currencies are below, so that means they are weak. So and the NZD is strong, these other currencies are weak. So I would combine the two, forming the NZD JPY and the NZD USD and start looking for opportunities. And in this case, I would look for buying opportunities because it is the NZD that is strong and the Japanese and the USD are weak. So this is how I identify currency pairs to trade on a daily basis, and trust me, this method helps you so much. It helps you to avoid the noise that is brought about by focusing on these other currency pairs that are neither strong nor weak, or currency pairs that are both strong and both weak. So right here, as you can see, the NZD and the JPY are both strong. So since both of them are of the same strength, there is a high chance that that currency pair is going to move it's going to be raging instead of making those strong impulse moves up and down. At the same time, since these two currencies are weak, when you look at this chart, when you try to trade this particular pair, that is the USD CAD, there is a high chance that you're going to get stopped out because the chart is most probably raging because both the currencies are on the same side. They're both weak. Okay, so in a nutshell, what I do is just combine the currencies that are weak and strong, and just focus on those particular currencies for the day. Okay, so I would combine the NZD USD, the NZD CAD, the JPY USD JPY CAD, and I might go a bit further and combine the NZD CAD and the NZD USD, and those are the only currency pairs that I might focus on the day. Okay, so this tool helps me a lot. It helps me avoid the noise, and I find it really helpful, and hopefully you might find it helpful as well. So that brings me to a close of the video. Hope you enjoyed it in as much as I enjoyed making it. Make sure to subscribe and also turn the post notification button on in order to get notified immediately I post another video. So otherwise, thank you so much for your time, and see you in the next video. Have a good life.